So I've got to go run a few errands, but I decided to talk about my sleep apnea and snoring solutions that came to me. It's quite an amazing story about why. I'll tell you the what first and then the why, because I know how it's hard to get people to watch your whole YouTube videos, and I want to, for those who are interested in the rest of the story, I thought I would tell the what and then the why. First of all, the what. So I think I have found at least for me, an amazing cure for snoring and for sleep apnea. And I'm sleeping so much better lately. My wife is getting rest because I'm not snoring. Actually, it's kind of shocking. Recently, I found out, well, my wife has been kind of trying to tell me this, and it's kind of just recently dawned on me that I am a mouth breather. And I think it stems from just maybe habits from a small child, maybe going to bed when you've got a cold and can't breathe through your nose. But apparently I got into the habit of breathing through my mouth. And recently I've noticed that not even through the daytime that I was breathing through my mouth, and caught some of it on this video. And hey, sounds like I'm breathing through my mouth. Anyways, I didn't even know that word, mouth breather, until a couple of years ago. I don't know, for whatever reason. Then I heard this is kind of a derogatory term towards somebody who just doesn't, like a hick who's on the back hills and doesn't know how to breathe or something. But anyways, okay, so let's get to the chase. First, the how. I'm just consciously trying to teach myself how to breathe through my nose. At first I was kind of fearful that I wouldn't get enough air. There's been times in my life when I just could not get enough air through my nose alone. But going to bed at night, I've kind of just shut my mouth tight, practicing through the day also as well. And you'd be surprised that by consciously breathing through your nose during the day, and then especially when you go to bed at night, lay down, head down on the pillow, that it remains that way. You go fall asleep and you still remain in that pattern, and the snoring goes away. Therefore, you get a more restful sleep, and the sleep apnea goes away. My wife says I'm not snoring anymore, and conversely, I think sleep apnea is just a severe form of snoring where your breath stops because something gets loose back there, and especially when you're mouth breathing, it makes it easier for that to occur. So anyways, I'm waking up, getting much more restful sleep. I do still wake up occasionally to go to the bathroom. I'm getting older, my bladder issues, and some nights more than others. So that disrupts my sleep a little bit. But I am sleeping so much better. And the reason why is an interesting story. And I'll talk about that when I get back from dropping some things off at the post office. Here's the post office, my local post office. Hey, Ray's going to tell you about the post office, Ray, because... So the other night, this is kind of the interesting part for the really devotees, why I stumbled on this idea. So the other night, I had to get up at 6 in the morning for work, and it was about midnight, maybe 12:30 p.m. 6 hours isn't usually not nearly enough for me, but my job's not too stressful, so I can get away with it for the first day of a trip or anyway. So I was about to go to bed. Then I realized at 12:30 p.m. that I had a computer-based training that was due for work the following day, and I was going to be busy with work that following day and probably not have enough time to do it. So I thought, oh no, and this was like a 2-hour thing. So I was up till 2:30, stressing me out. So, by the way, the reason I'm doing this on the road, I've noticed when I've seen videos of people in their car, it's slightly more interesting than just watching them talk, and you get a little scenery. And back to my story. 2:30 a.m. in the morning, I had to get up at 6, so I knew I was not going to get much sleep, so I was kind of stressing. And then about probably halfway into my night's sleep, or struggling to sleep, I had a dream. And in this dream, I was surrounded either by doctors or my family or both, and they were saying, your blood oxygen is way too low, you're breathing through your mouth, and the sleep apnea and whatnot is preventing you from getting any restful sleep, and you need to breathe through your mouth. This part, I can't remember if I thought of this after I woke up or during the dream. I thought, oh my heavens. Then if I forced myself to close my mouth, for example, if I put duct tape on my mouth, and forced me to breathe out of my nose, that would be a great idea. So in my dream, I don't think I had the duct tape in my dream, but in my dream, I was consciously, okay, closing my mouth tightly. I've got to breathe through my nose, got to breathe through my nose. And probably from the time that I had that dream to the time I got up, it was maybe 2 hours. But you know, when I woke up, that 2 hours was about the most restful sleep I'd had in a long time. I woke up quite, yes, I probably didn't get enough sleep, but I was rested, at least I woke up and I felt good. I felt rested, so so I got rushed and got ready to work, and I was thinking about this duct tape idea, and then I went to work, and it was going to be a long time before I got back home before I could try the duct tape idea. A couple days anyways. I was talking to a co-worker, and the co-worker looked it up right then and there. Okay, duct tape as a treatment for sleep apnea / snoring. And lo and behold, it is a thing. You know, I was a little bit worried about maybe things in the duct tape that be on your skin all day long. So apparently it is a cheap way to fix snoring AD is put a piece of duct tape on your mouth, so it holds your mouth shut, so it forces you to breathe through your nose. So I thought, great, fantastic, I'm going to try this when I get home. But while I was gone on this 2 or 3 day trip, I was practicing without the duct tape. I was just consciously, during the daytime, I try to consciously breathe through my nose. And then especially at night. And you know what? Came home, kind of forgot about the duct tape for a while, and I've been just still doing these breathing techniques. My wife says, you haven't been snoring. And she hasn't noticed any, sleep apnea symptoms that my breathing stops. So I am just thrilled. So anyways, for what it's worth, I highly suggest you try these ideas. And I may at one point try the duct tape, but right now it doesn't look like I need it. I'm consciously closing my mouth, breathing through my nose, and snoring gone. So I am amazed, and thought, wow, this is something that needs to be shared with my YouTube friends, and maybe something like this might go viral. I don't know, but try it. No expensive mouthpiece to buy, no expensive machine to buy. It may not work for everyone, and maybe I've got a mild case and this worked, but knock on wood, I think it's teaching the secret is to get in the habit of breathing through your nose. So, alright. So there you have it. Try that. I would love to hear feedback of those of you who have actually tried this and find some success with it. That would thrill me, and it would let me know that, yeah, there is some value to sharing this kind of stuff on YouTube.